Hi guys, it's Jennifer with One Crafty Sister coming to you for some live Stampin' this Monday evening. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to give you guys just a little bit of time to log in so the video feed will populate and you can see me. And while I'm waiting for you, I'm going to go ahead and share this to my group. So if you get here, just let me know that you're here. Say hi. Let's see. I hope you guys are all having a good Monday. Mondays can be hard, but they're always a new start, right? So it doesn't matter how bad last week was. Join me over here. It doesn't matter how bad last week was. We have a opportunity to start fresh every Monday, right? Hi Joyce, hi Ruth. Nice to see you ladies. So yeah, we have a chance to start fresh every Monday, to wipe the slate clean. We kind of have that chance every day actually, to wipe the slate clean from whatever like dirtied it up yesterday. So I appreciate that every day. So today there's, oh man, so much going on. If you guys are subscribed to my email, you got an email today early this morning, and there was a lot of stuff in it because, man, let me tell you, a lot of stuff happens tomorrow on August 4th. But I'll just tell you a couple quick things that are happening today, which is the last day. So today is the last day to get a bonus days coupon. So it's the last day to qualify for that. And the way you get those, which is a $5 coupon code that you get to use beginning tomorrow, is by placing any order of $50 or more. And for every $50 that you shop, you'll get a $5 coupon that can be spent starting tomorrow. And those coupon codes are good from August 4th to August 31st. So it's always fun, especially since some exciting new things come out tomorrow, to be able to have a few extra dollars to put towards something on your wish list. Your wish list is going to get a little longer tomorrow, I promise you. So today is the very, very last day for bonus days to qualify for a bonus day coupon, okay? Today, let's see, is there anything else ending today? I don't know that anything else is ending today, but lots of things are starting because it's a new month. We are in a new month. It's August. We just had a hurricane threaten the east coast of Florida. Luckily, it was not a disaster, so I'm thankful for everyone on the east coast of Florida that maybe got some rain and some water, but nothing like it potentially could have been. So yeah, I'm thankful for that. Tomorrow is August 4th. Lots of things are happening, including the holiday catalog. The holiday catalog, or as it's now called, the August to December mini catalog. I'm trying to get the new name right. It's kind of hard to remember when they change things up. So it is, ooh, guys, it is lovely. You guys are going to love it. There will be a little bit of downtime on our website tomorrow because this new catalog will be launching. Also, our new online store. So if you're a customer of mine and you shop online with me, or if you haven't shopped online with me, I encourage you guys to tomorrow afternoon to venture over to onecraftysister.com and check out our new online shopping store. Not only is it going to have a new look, but it's going to have a bunch of awesome new features, including wish list and favorites, which I know for a lot of my customers that shop online, they're really going to appreciate that because they can save their wish list and take things off their wish list as they go. So gone are the days that you have to have a notebook or a piece of paper with that long list. You can save it right there in the Stampin' Up! Shopping website, and you can even share it with your Santa or anyone that you think needs to know what's on your Stampin' Up! Wish list. So I'm excited to see it tomorrow. I also have a little special going on for this month because I want you guys to check it out and tell me what you think. So anyone that places an order starting tomorrow on my online store, in addition to my regular specials, which my regular specials are online orders over $30 get a 15 tutorial PDF with pictures and dimensions and cut measurements and step-by-step instructions every month. So we've got 15 awesome projects that you're going to get when you place a $30 or more order on my website. And this month, the theme is Standout Stamp Sets. So we have lots of great bundles and suites, but we also have some really awesome stamp sets that all on their own are pretty amazing. And we're going to see one of them in action tonight, one of the new ones out of the holiday catalog. So when you shop, you will be able to also let me know how you feel about the new shopping interface. And by sending me an email, I'm going to enter you in a prize drawing to earn a free stamp set. So anyone that shops with me this month and just drops me an email to tell me how they feel about the new stamp set, or the new website, shopping website, I'm going to enter your name into a drawing for a free stamp set. So how exciting is that? Very exciting. All right, enough chit chat. You guys want to see what we're going to play with today? Let me flip you down. And okay. All right. So again, this is our new August to December mini catalog that goes live tomorrow. And there are so many cool things in here, including this awesome standout stamp set. This is the Life is Beautiful stamp set, and I really like this stamp set. Number one, I think this tree is really, really cool. And again, this is a stamp set that will be available tomorrow. So if you want to write down this number, if you really like this stamp set, it's 154871. That is the code for this stamp set. And it is a photopolymer stamp set. And it has this awesome tree, but it also has things that are going to help you make some all-season cards. And we are going to use some leaves today, and we're going to make something that I yearn for, that I don't get here in Florida. Okay, so you'll see that in a little bit. So we're going to use the Life is Beautiful stamp set. We are going to use the Celebration Labels dies. So these dies are really fun. I've only used one of them, which is for this card tonight. So you'll see that here in just a couple minutes. But what's really cool about these, where's my die? I'll find it here. Oh, I already have it on my Stamparatus already. I'm going to show you, this is the negative of it. This is what cuts out, but these are also perfect for bag toppers. So if you like to make little treats for the holiday, you'll see when we use this, it perfectly folds in half and it makes the cutest little bag toppers. So if you like those kind of things, you are going to want to notate this, the Celebration Labels dies, because these are going to be perfect for that. And we're also going to use another new product. These are our gold cards and envelopes that are in the new mini catalog. And number one, these are so pretty. They have such pretty detail on them. And these envelopes, they look just like our medium envelopes, but they're a gorgeous shimmery gold. Perfect for Christmas cards if you want to make some snazzy, quick Christmas cards. But one thing I want to tell you, if you got some of our gold or silver foil cards that were in last year's catalog, these are much thicker and different kind of quality than what those were. Those were not, what we had before weren't bad, but I really like these. They're a little more substantial feeling. I tended to, on the other cards, add a layer of cardstock just to make them nice and thick, but these you really don't have to do that. So we're going to add one layer of something tonight, but you don't really need to. And these you get 10 for $10, and they are just so pretty. They're going to make some really pretty cards. I'm going to show you because we're going to make one tonight. So let's get stamping. I already have my Stamparatus set up because I wanted to, just in case, if I didn't get my tree stamped well, I wanted to be able to stamp it again. And so the Stamparatus helps me do that. It helps you do that. So I already have my die cut here, and so you can see this nice little stitched detail on it. It's already stuck down. I'm going to pull out some soft suede ink, and we're going to ink up this tree so that we can stamp it on this label. And I did do a test of the technique that I'm doing tonight, but I did not make this card ahead of time. But I am fashioning it after one of the samples that's in the catalog. So when you have your catalog in your hands, or tomorrow, it's on page 51 if you already have your catalog, or when you can see it online tomorrow, you will see something similar to this, but I'm doing a different technique than what was on the card in the catalog. But I liked the card itself and the layout, so I thought I'll use that as a guide. So I think that worked fine. I don't need to stamp again, but I'm going to leave this on here just for ease. Slide one of my magnets out of the way. So we have that cool tree stamped. This stamp would be so fun for Halloween cards. It looks like a creepy old Halloween tree for sure. And we're going to make it the prettiest fall leaves tree. Okay, so one of the things I don't get in Florida, which I love, is I love the changing of the colors on the trees. Here we get something that goes from green to, if we're lucky, like a yellow or maybe an orange, to a brown. I love how the colors change the further north we go here. So I wanted to try to kind of mimic that, but with a fun technique that I haven't done in a lot of years called thumping. I think that's what it's called, thumping. So I'm going to use some old olive ink on here as a base, and I'm going to stamp off because I want it light. And then I've got a collection of Stampin' Right markers here. And I am going to start with crushed curry. And I'm going to take the brush tip, that's the fat end, and I am just going to take and thump it all over my leaves. And this yellow, being the lightest, is the one I want the most of. So I'm going to try, and let me just show you guys up here. I'm just tapping it all over to get a lot of that color on there. You can turn it to get different angles of the marker tip. Okay. I'm going to come in with some pumpkin pie. And this, I'm going to do a little less because as each color gets darker, I'm going to do less on the card, on the stamp. The next color I'm going in with is Terracotta Tile. Do some of that. And then the very last color is Cherry Cobbler. And that's something we rarely see here, is red. Fiery red. Okay. So I've got that all on there. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if we put this paper under. You can kind of see how there's all kind of different colors here. It wants to focus on other things. A little bit hard to see, but I'm going to go ahead and huff on it just to moisturize it a little bit more. And then I'm going to stamp it. Let's see. I'm going to do this a couple times. Oh, okay, so let me lift this up and show this to you. So you guys can see here, can you see how there's the different variations of color there? Really cool. So I'm going to wipe this off just a little, and I'm going to do another one. So I'm going to ink it up with the green. Old Olive. Turn this around so I can see what it is. And I'm going to do that thumping again. Getting all that color just from the marker onto those little leaves. This was so fun. Like I said, I had not done this technique in a lot of years. So you could also, if you didn't want to thump like this, you can take the colors and individually color the leaves with your Stampin' Write markers. That works well also. But this does make a neat texture on the leaves. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do something like, gotta make sure I get the leaves right. All right, now I'm gonna do just a little second generation stamp just to kind of fill in. Ooh, that looks neat. Okay, so now we have all these different colors here. It does not want to focus on that, does it? See if I can get it to focus. It is not focusing very well, but you can see here all those lovely different colors. It looks really fun. Okay, I'm going to set the Stamparatus to the side. And now, have you guys ever done a technique like that? It's super fun, and all the little detail on the leaves is so neat, like just like the leaves are actually turning. I have not, so that was a fun technique, or I haven't done it in a lot of years. Okay, now I'm going to work on a sentiment to put on here, and I'm also going to work on a little birdhouse because there's a little birdhouse image in this stamp set, and we are going to use it on our tree. But we're also going to stamp our sentiment, which is thinking of you, in Old Olive on a 3/4 inch strip. Okay, so the sentiment is actually wider than that, but we're going to do a fancy little trick to accommodate the bigger sentiment. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to stamp this down, and as you can see, the U is stamped off, like it doesn't fit all the way on there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, where's my little piece going? Take this back. I am going to stamp it again on a piece of Very Vanilla. And I'm going to cut that U out with my paper snips, okay? And because I didn't want to have performance anxiety and I didn't want you guys to have to wait on it, through the magic of TV, voila, there it is. So there is the U cut out with my snips, so you guys don't have to wait on me. I get super quiet when I'm focusing on doing something like cutting a little thing like that, and I didn't want you guys to have to deal with the crickets while I was cutting. So I've got the sentiment I just trimmed to accommodate it, and I'm going to add this to it. But first, I want to stamp this little birdhouse, okay? And I'm going to use my markers to do that since we're using our markers. So this is a fun technique when you want to use multiple colors on a single stamp. So let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more for you guys. See if you can see here. So I'm going to take, this is Early Espresso, and I'm going to use that to color the wire that the birdhouse is hanging from. I am going to create a couple red leaves. There's little leaves here, so I'm going to make them red because that's what I don't get to see here. And then the little house I'm going to do, I'm feeling like this terracotta tile. So we'll go ahead and color in that. And I'm going to stamp this right down on my tree. So I've got my mat so I can get a nice good impression. And I'm going to stamp it. Let's see. Feel like that looks like a good spot. Okay, so there is our little birdhouse there. Now I'm going to stamp the birdhouse one more time because I want to cut it out so that I can pop it up on a little dimensional. So I'm going to color this one more time. And stamp it here. I did not do this one ahead of time, so you are going to have to deal with me cutting this one out, but this is a little bit easier because it's just a little tiny birdhouse, lots of straight lines. I wanted this to be a little popped up for some added dimension. Okay. Grab. Oh, I packed up my dimensionals. They are right here. Okay. So I've got some mini dimensionals, so I'm just going to drop one of those mini dimensionals right underneath that birdhouse so I can pop it up. So that now it's got a little bit of height to it. And now we want to work on a couple things. We are going to pop this sentiment up on top of here, okay, so that we can make that little accent. So I'm going to use another mini dimensional. Actually, I need to trim this little guy in half because this is so tiny that we need half of a mini dimensional. Let's see. That's good. And right there, I think that will work. All right, so I've got just a couple little pieces of dimensional on the back. And then I'm going to layer it right over where the sentiment is, so then it fits just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I'm going to add this to our card base, and I am going to put this on some dimensionals because why not? And then we're going to finish off the top with the sentiment and a little piece of ribbon. Okay, so add that. I'm going to use, this is part of the, the Ornate Garden. I had to look at my designer series paper. This is part of the Ornate Garden ribbon combo pack. And we're going to cut just enough off to make like a little zigzag underneath. Put it right underneath our sentiment. So we want, let's see here. I'll take a little piece of tape. Yeah, I love me some dimensionals too, so you could use glue dots on this. Actually, maybe that's what I'll do. I do have some handy glue dots right here. I'm going to use some little leftover ones that I have from my paper pumpkin just because they're handy. I'm going to put a couple on my project here just to give it something to hold on to. Let's see how that works. Get them little boogers out of the way. You could also use a tiny bit of your Stampin' Seal or your Stampin' Seal Plus, but I'm just going to take and stick it right down on top of those little glue dots. Let's see, I think that will work. Yep. I need one more glue dot right about there. Get off. Let's see here. Okay. All right, let me adjust my little piece. And then this is going to go right on top, and I'm going to add it with some mini dimensionals. And I'm going to try to stick my mini dimensionals where they're not stuck right on the ribbon, so that way they stick to the card as best possible. So I'm going to put it kind of out in the corners. And let's see, got it there, there. So there, let me zoom back out just a little. So there we have that little card, thinking of you. But the most fun part was doing this little thumping technique. I really just think I'll take some pictures and share as well. It doesn't seem to want to zoom, which is really odd, or focus, but the detail on it is so fun. So if you've never tried that before, try that technique on so many things, but definitely leaves are really, really fun that way. So what do you guys think? Could you see using that technique on a card? I think that I will use it on some more cards. So that is my card for you tonight. This is something that you can, this stamp set again is the Life is Beautiful, and it is available tomorrow in our new mini catalog in our new online store. So again, that's number 154871, Life is Beautiful. So make a note of that. You're also going to want to put those gold cards and envelopes on your list, and that is number 153532. So drop that on your wish list or your lists for tomorrow. Make sure that you have some Stampin' Right markers. I know a lot of you do, and you could do this with so many colors. And then those dies that I used, guys, these celebration label dies, I'm going to be using these a lot, so expect to see it again. Expect to see this again. My goal over the next few weeks is to make as many projects as possible because I don't always just sit down and craft. So I'm going to challenge myself. I'm telling you here because this is what I do. If I tell you here, then I am more likely to do it because I'm just like the rest of you guys. I don't know about you, but a lot of times I say I'm going to do something in my head and I'm like, I'm going to do this in my head, but not until I say it out in person. Okay. So my goal, we'll just say for this week, and if I can do it for this week, then I will continue. I want to make something every day, some kind of project. So look back here every day this week until next Monday. And if I don't get it done, you guys can harass me next Monday on live, okay? So this is my first project that I made, and I'm going to make some more. I think I might sit here and play a little bit more with this stamp set. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember the things that are ending tonight, bonus days. This is the last night, so make sure if you wanted to get any bonus days coupons, $5 coupons for every $50 that you shop with. Demonstrators are eligible as well. So if you're a demonstrator, place a demonstrator order, you're going to earn those coupons as well to use on your demonstrator orders. That's kind of a little demonstrator perk. And tomorrow the mini catalog will go live and you can cash those in tomorrow. Also for demonstrators, the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is available tomorrow. I can't wait to get that on my hands. I'm placing an order for that tomorrow. You better know it. And I'll be sharing it with you guys. I might have to do an out of cycle live in order to show you guys the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. The standard, we have a standard and a mini coming. The mini is not yet available. The standard is available to demonstrators starting tomorrow, and then it'll be available to everyone else beginning September. If you're not a demonstrator and you just can't wait to September because you really need a new die cut machine, then you can join my team and add that to your starter kit. So it is $120 for the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, but you can get it for $99 and then add something else for $5 to your starter kit and have your new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine when your starter kit comes in. So that's a great way to get a little bit of a discount on the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And it is available tomorrow to be added to a starter kit. So if you've been thinking about trying Stampin' Up as a hobby stamper or a discount shopper, as I like to call it, then now would be a great time for you to try that out. If a new die cut machine is on your wish list, it's a no-brainer. So that's all I have for you guys for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the card, and I look forward to seeing you and reporting my success of making a project every day this week. I will report my success on Monday, but keep an eye out here because I'll post pictures so that you guys can see. Okay? Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I look forward to seeing you later. Oh, also, one last thing before I leave. In my email, you would have seen some new events that are coming up. I announced my August events. I'm going to put them on Facebook tonight, so you'll see them also. But if you are not on my email list, you can always join. And if you are, then you should have read that there is Stampin' Bingo this month. Super fun virtual Stampin' Bingo. There is also a card class in the mail featuring the Whale of a Time suite, super popular and adorable product suite right now. And I'm also doing a online workshop with my team, the Craftastics. So we're going to be partnering together and inviting our customers together to an online workshop, and I would love to have you guys join that group for the August workshop. So it'll just be a group just for this month, and then it'll kind of go away. I shared that out in the email, and it'll also be here on Facebook. So hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you later. Bye.